Governors from all over the country are in Washington tonight for their winter meeting, and that is providing very fertile ground for several governors who are looking at a job upgrade in 2016. Chief Political Correspondent Carl Cameron looks at a weekend filled with presidential posturing.
President Obama addresses the National Governors Association Conference in Washington Sunday, and 4 GOP governors positioning for 2016 presidential bids will be on hand, hoping to showcase and contrast their home state leadership records. Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker comes amid controversy and protests back home over his proposed $300 million cut to the University of Wisconsin's $6 billion overall operating budget. Now add to that a new expedited push to pass and sign statewide right-to-work legislation as soon as next week. Democrats called both moves political stunts to run for president, and conservatives are taking notice and expressing approval. Ohio Governor John Kasich will be a no-show at the Governors' Conference. In South Carolina this week, he dismissed conservative criticism in his state of the controversial national education standards known as Common Core, saying, quote, "It's local school boards developing local curriculum to meet higher standards. I cannot figure out what's wrong with that," and referring to the opposition said, "To a large degree, it's a runaway internet campaign as far as I'm concerned in Ohio." That aligns Kasich with former Florida Governor Jeb Bush, whose staunch defense of Common Core has turned off conservatives who think Common Core amounts to a federal takeover of local education.
Common Core is one of the litmus tests for conservatives who dominate the Republican nominating process. Many activists fear that over time, the federal government is absorbing more of the decision-making authority, leaving less for states and localities.
Governor Chris Christie of New Jersey, where Common Core has been in place for years, complained on a recent trip to Iowa that President Obama has corrupted the voluntary program by granting states federal dollars for replacing their own standards with national ones.
I have grave concerns about the way this has been done, and especially the way the Obama administration has tried to implement it through timed federal funding to these things.
Indiana Governor Mike Pence thrilled grassroots education conservatives last year by curtailing Common Core in the Hoosier state. Since then, however, conservatives have grumbled that the replacement standards are second-rate and not that different. Governor Pence appears on Fox News Sunday this weekend.
GOP governors have plenty of beefs with the president: foreign policy, ISIS, Obamacare, and his executive action on immigration, just to name a few, Bret.
All right, Carl, thank you.